instinct, and then
I was just I'm a little low on roughage recently. You know, I was trying to self-correct.
Listen, you were balling out so hard that you just forgot it was a mold monster. Is what I think.
Yeah, I was
have-
just high on my own supply, man.
So you have now eaten the thing that makes people go crazy and turn into mold monsters.
Well, now we definitely have a time clock.
We have some time to consider the ramifications of that as we go to the Shambling Mounds turn. And,
Alright, it's gonna take fire damage or something.
It does take fire damage.
It's on fire. It is on fire.
And then its status effects wore off here. Why the heck can't it? Oh, because I'm moving there. That's why I was so confused. That's better. All right, so that wears off. It picks itself up as an action from being prone.
Good deal.
And then does have to make a Dex save to avoid to have fire damage, right?
To have it.
Yeah.
I guess let me go look at the spell again. Alright, let's see here. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of sphere must make a Dex save throw. So when it ended its turn, this happened.
Okay.
God, this spell sucks.
No, it's a great spell if you want to like block off anything that wants to come in behind it. That's small. It's gonna take fire damage just getting close to it.
Well, it does such a trivial amount. They could usually just fucking run through it. You'd be better off.
Yeah, but you get to move it as a bonus action, whereas like Moonfire, which is a stronger spell, you have to move it.
I just wish the timing on this spell worked better, so that it would, you could just use it the way I wanted to use it now.
Which is
if all of its actions occurred at the end of my turn or the start of theirs.
But you're controlling the battlefield now.
I'm aware of what it does. I just don't think that what it does is
particularly super useful. I'm inclined for what I like.
I don't know. I mean, it's a 9. Like right now, it's a 9 damage fireball that you get to use as a bonus action every turn. Seems pretty good.
Minute.
Yeah, it has its uses, but it's just not.
It's good for groups of things where you can kind of go bowling for whatever, because it also does damage when it impacts something. Am I correct?
Yeah. When they move into it, or if they end their turn on.
Yeah, that's why you use Flaming Sphere to go bowling for goblins or something like that.
Or if someone moves them into it. So like if you had 2 people who could move a creature, you could in theory push it out of it and then have someone push it back in.
How they recommend to try to use it if you have someone who can do that.
Grappling kind of stuff.
Yeah.
This is also a big thing, though.
One moment here while I figure out how something interacts with this.
Virulence hallucinating.
The rule book.
Right?
Actually, you couldn't run it through a line of goblins because the second you passing through, you would have to ram the creature. Which would make it stop.
I don't know. Hey, can you guys hear someone talking in the background right now?
I can.
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Okay. The teeny bit. Let me see if I can turn the sensitivity up or down. Sorry, just checking. Do. The ski.
That is better.
Okay, am I?
Oh,
You're cutting out now.
I think it's cutting them off.
Yeah.
Alright, how about now?
Yeah.
Sounds fine.
Good, right
Perfect.
there.
Alright, good. Should
Try
be
not
okay.
to mumble.
Alright, I'll speak clearly. Alright, cool. So we're good. Sorry for the distraction.
You are okay.
Aw, thanks, buddy. Oh, you meant like, alright, yeah, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So, the monster has used its action. You all know this because this is a game. So what it is instead going to do is use its bonus action, which it can still do. I had to check. And it is going to scream.
Sounds like
Wait,
a
it has a
tremor.
scream.
That's a
Or
free
back-
action. Screaming
hell
is a free action.
What the
Not
hell?
Screaming is generally a
Not
free
this
action.
one.
Uh-oh, we have to save.
Yes, this
Well,
one
yeah.
requires a con save.
The bad kind of scream.
Guys, I'm not good at this kind of save.
I'm good at
Well,
it.
get good, scrub.
I get a +1 all saves because of my weapon, and I still suck at it.
I get +5.
Oh, we're all making a con save.
Mm-hmm.
I might not,
Apparently.
probably not enough though. I'm probably a 14 at least.
Well, the party dies.
We did now, boys.
I think we still need a con save from you, Alex.
Oh, sorry. Didn't realize I hadn't done that yet. Passable. Hopefully.
Well, you're the only person who made it above a 14, so.
Yeah.
DC 16, get fucked.
Get wrecked, scrub.
No, let's see here. Everyone makes it, so you don't get to find out what it does.
Oh,
Oh,
my
great.
God.
Even a 12?
I'm okay with that.
Sorry, even an 11?
Eric,
Yes.
Eric, shut the fuck up. Eric,
No, this must
shut
be an
the
easy
fuck
encounter.
up.
This must be easy.
Don't make him regret changing the number so we all save.
That is not what I was doing. I was looking to make sure that I had my information correct because this is kind of a this is semi homebrewed monster. So I
I don't think Thomas is changing any numbers. I'm just shocked that it's so
Correctly.
low.
You're right. You know what? I'll bump it up to 14.
I knew it. I knew it.
No, it stays. It's.
I'm just
it's
saying, like
it
14's like a typical CR for like a typical save level for the CR.
is. Not at this.
I mean, it's what my
Come
my
on,
saves
man.
are.
Eric. You're not the DM. Let him do it. Let him.
I'm letting him do it. I'm not saying he's wrong, Steve. I'm just
depends
saying
on
I
how
am.
bad
I
the
am
effects are.
surprised. Am I not allowed to express surprise? Go fuck yourself, Steve. Jesus fucking Christ.
God damn.
The
That got spicy.
if the DC frequently depends on how horrifying the effects are. All right, Lily, it's your turn.
Well, I have to make sure I don't move under any piercer. So I'm gonna move while looking upwards, see if I'm not under any.
Okay, so you can do that as long as you're only moving half your normal distance.
That's fine. I'm only moving like
Okay.
10 feet.
I just wanted to make sure to establish that rule early, as long as you're.
And then I'm gonna shoot.
While
Pew
that's
pew.
happening. Spellulon, you should
I'm
move
gonna
your
crit fail.
fireball in front of you guys so it won't. It'll just try to move the battlefield off so the fighters are fighting it and you guys have distance.
By the way, can you guys see my ruler when I pull it out like this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're purple. I'm red.
Okay. So if you were to crit fail, the shot would be like going this way, maybe intersect one or two people.
Well, it can only intersect one person. The bullet.
Mhm.
It goes in a straight line.
If it went wide, possibly.
It could
Tell you
totally
what.
hit Steve. He's got a range of 150 feet. Sorry, he's got
Only,
a max range of 500.
Can you roll a d2? Can you simulate a coin flip and roll 20?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can roll a d2.
Okay,
Yeah.
1 for Aroxian and 2 for Zerolon.
Oh,
Alrighty. Get my little
Go
I
ahead.
roll-
dice
Well,
roller.
yeah, no, Eric flips the coin here.
woo! So they can
This
play
is
me.
D4.
You son of a bitch.
All right, so go ahead, Aroxian. Go ahead and make an acrobatics saving throw,
I'm actually
or
good at.
a dex save rather.
Pew!
That's a D4. How do I do a D2?
1d2.
Just type 1.
Oh, just type 1D2.
Well, you slash roll 1d2.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did you do the other roll?
You know what's great? You can.
Like you
There's
just
a-
did it. There you go.
There's a dice roll.
13.
I need to do 2 of them, you said?
No.
No, the only
Oh.
thing I was saying was that I wanted Eric to roll a d2, which is essentially the same as flipping a coin, to decide where his stray shot would go more towards, whether it would go towards hitting Zeralon or go towards hitting a Roxian.
Oh, fun. Gotcha.
So
it hit a Roxian, not you. You're fine.
It went towards a Roxian. He rolled a 13 on a dex save.
Pretty good
To
roll.
juke the bullet, and he does just barely juke it.
Nice.
Nice
Sorry.
shooting, Tex.
Thanks!
All right, Spellulon, it's your turn.
Oh, right. Okay, so first we'll
Don't put the fireball and the spear between you guys and the monster.
well, I can't. See how the monster, or see how our lizard and the monster blocks the path.
Oh,
So
Is it a 10 radius?
it's a 5-foot radius from the spear.
Yeah, so he can go right to Alex's right.
isn't that elevated up, an elevated piece of terrain?
You can move the flaming sphere up.
Yes,
feet.
but how high is
Can't he
that?
just... I'm
Oh.
sorry. Am
5 feet up.
Why can't
Oh,
he
it's
just
only
go
5?
this way
I
and
thought
not
it
hit
was-
Alex?
I thought it was like 15 or something like that, so I could move around him.
Yeah.
It's a 5-foot radius and each squares are 5 foot, so why can't he just move this path and not hit the lizard?
We
can't.
we
We're-
just
he's
figured
gonna
that
go
out.
that way.
Yes,
Mhm.
we're just saying.
Yeah, he's just gonna fish it through.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just saying go down.
Yeah, but then as soon as it hits the creature,
it'll be
stops.
a ramming action. I can't.
yeah, as soon as it hits a creature, it stops. But if he can,
Oh,
move the
so he
spear-
wants to like this
if,
way.
If he can
and
put the
this
spear
way.
in between
here.
you guys and that, it'll force it to just fight us.
Are you sure you can move it multiple directions?
Yeah, it's
Normally those things are like moving in a straight line.
you can
You
move
can
the
move it
sphere up
multiple
to 30
directions.
feet.
Yeah, you just
Huh.
move it any way you want.
Moonfire, I can only move it in a straight line. Does
Well, that's also a gigantic cylinder of
It's 10
radiant
feet.
energy.
It's just a 10-foot radius.
That's gigantic.
Not really. Or sorry, 10-foot diameter, not radius.
Yeah, this is just a fireball. Yeah, perfect.
All right. And then
Takes 9 fire damage. Beep, beep, beep. Or it has to do the deck save.
It has to make a dex save, which it can now.
however, I was thinking about this. I'm gonna take out a. It's really soft though, that thing, right? It's like just mush.
It is fairly mushy, yes.
I can't really.
It's probably got a form under all that mush.
I can't really like chuck a flask of lamp oil on it and expect it to break, but I could.
Right, it would just kind of get absorbed by it.
Would I be able to take just use Mage Hand and just like crush or just pour it out? I'll just use Mage Hand and just pour it out.
Oh, that is so smart.
Yeah, I don't even have to roll or anything. I just
No,
do
you
it.
just tell the mage hand to do it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, like, here you go. Here's the lamp oil. I'll just pour it on it. I'll just pour lamp oil on it, and then I ram it with the flaming sphere.
Fuck
So
yeah.
now it is covered with flammable material. Therefore, it's on flames. It will burn, regardless of the fucking thing.
Yes.
There you
And
go.
also I ram it with the last of the move.
Sick.
Alrighty. So yes, now it has to make a dex save to
D14.
see if it gets lit on fire.
Mm.
Oh my god, what a great dex save.
Wow.
It takes half damage and doesn't catch.
Okay, well, it's still covered in the lamp oil. We'll get it next time, guys.
Yeah, it's still covered in lamp oil.
Yeah.
It's not gonna have a good time when it does catch. but this
Mission
time
failed.
it was able to sort of it was able to pick itself up out of the way of the flaming sphere like a woman picking up her petticoats and just shuffle around it.
Unbelievable.
All right, do you have? Oh no, that was your action because it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay, Roxanne, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna attack with my luck blade. And this is gonna be my sneak attack.
Isn't there thick?
They are. They're very tasty.
Jesus. 5, 3, 1, 9. So 16 is pretty good, guys. Shut up. 16 on the first one.
I mean, I did 22.
And another 3, so 19 total damage. And then
Jeez, sorry.
Alright, I think I just made a melee attack against it. That doesn't get an attack of opportunity against me. So I'm gonna move here so I'm not flame speared, but it also doesn't have enough room to go through it without taking more flame sphere.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Alright, that's my turn.
All right, Zerlon, you're up.
All right. How are we feeling about this thing? Does it require significant beatings, or is it almost done?
Well, don't chew on it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do. Well, I can't do that anymore until then. I'm just gonna jab it if you.
Yeah. Again, it's hard to tell because it's a big rotting mass of stuff, but it does look less put together than it did a little while ago.
Gotcha. Well, that's my 2 regular plus my regular bonus action. I'm out of key points, by the way. I forgot to. I actually should have rested. Totally forgot. I'll have to get them back.
All right, so 12, 9, and then 8, and then 8.
29. Jesus Christ.
29 damage. That
Again.
really.
When I can land hits, I do a lot of damage. I just sometimes am allowed to land hits those days.
Alrighty. Come on, little buddy, you can do it. Now's your chance.
You can do it.
All right, it is going to, and I want to make sure I know exactly how this works. I do. Okay. It is going to target Aroxian with 2 attacks.
14 misses. 9 misses.
9 also misses. Okay. You're fine.
Yeah.
Everything's okay.
What? It just tried to like slam its body into me, like punch me.
Can you see that it's called slam?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says slam.
But is it trying to like absorb me, like do that kind of thing, or is it trying to like punch me with it and then hit me?
I think it's just flailing.
It shoots out a
Relaxing
pair
you.
of very thick, very large tentacles that thud into the wall on either side of your head. It was aiming, of course, for your head and for your body. You notice that they have, not only are they a large tentacle, they have many of these smaller tentacles coming out of them that are sort of writhing and flipping around like they're looking for something.
Yep.
And you notice those are definitely spiked.
Yep. Trying to box me up.
Little hooks on them that look like they would dig into your flesh and be very, very hard to remove.
Ooh, very Hellraiser.
If those got into you, it looks like it would be able to kind of pull you around, maybe even pull you right back into itself, as noticed by the rotting corpse that's partially hanging out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was its seeming last victim.
All right. Well, let's just go to town.
All right, Lily.
Oh, we're still in a fight, though.
I hate you.
Pew pew. Not a hit. Pass. Actually, As a bonus action, I will actually do something for once. I'll cast Sanctuary on Steve.
Sick.
Mhm.
Sanctuary.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Spellulon.
I just did the thing.
Oh, the monster needs to make a dex save or take more fire damage.
That too.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
it takes that at the end of its turn, I guess, when it went.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let me do that now. Didn't make that one.
Ah!
So it takes damage, gets partially ignited, and then the firebolt ignites the rest of the lamp oil. So now it's on fire, screaming again, not having a good time.
Sorry. Damn, we are just
and taking large amounts of damage.
Can I roll
status
the
effects times 10,000 today.
Can I roll to see if I understand how Mound of Roots scream?
I mean, there's documented cases of plants like making weird noises when on fire. Usually, as all the water is escaping from it.
I was gonna say it probably sounds like a whistling, like
Lobster.
boiling water.
Like a tea kettle, yeah.
Yeah.
Then with my bonus action,
Push it. A trade.
I didn't say anything. That's weird.
It didn't say anything. I was like, what the heck?
He just wanted to see his title again.
Wouldn't put it past him.
Thrice cursed Spellulon.
Oh dang! Speaking of cursed, we got like a shit pros at the house.
Caper wild play. All right. Covers himself some capers, dances around.
God damn it!
They're a little salty, but you have this little floral undertone to them that's really nice. Great on chicken. Oroxian,
Indeed.
it's your turn. Oroxian, you do have Sanctuary on you, so you have to decide whether you want to upkeep that or attack.
Don't I get to keep it if I'm attacking? Oh, if I don't attack.
No, if you don't attack, you get to keep Sanctuary. Sanctuary fades if the person who is in Sanctuary attacks or uses a spell.
Oh, sorry. Did I use Sanctuary? Shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I meant to use.
That's what
okay.
now.
I meant
What
to
do you wanna
give you
use?
Shield of Faith.
Oh,
That's what I
okay.
meant to
All right,
do.
just kidding. You're fine. You good.
Alright.
I didn't mean to put Sanctuary on you. I just wanted to give you
Oh, you're
AC
good.
better.
Yeah,
They're
I just
very
forgot which
similar.
one was which.
Alright,
Yeah, right.
so I'm gonna move up and I'm gonna Luck Blade. Alright. And it's gonna be no
It
sneak
does
attack.
not hit.
14 doesn't hit.
Mm-mm.
Alright. I'm gonna
Damn, dude! I really feel like we're sharing like a pool of luck or something. Either I'm
Nope,
rolling high,
dagger 2
or rolling
misses.
not at the same time.
And I'm just gonna go back to...
He's gonna slink off again.
Yep, just gonna slink back here and be like, darn!
Can you
Guys,
see
its
without
tentacles
that
are
opportunity?
really thick, and it's got teeth tentacles. It's weird. There's a tentacle on the tentacle, and I'm like backing up.
Can you retreat away from a creature after making an attack, or does the attack have to land?
No, as soon as if I make a melee attack, I
You
can
make it? Okay.
Yeah, fancy
I
footwork.
thought so. I wanted to make sure. The top fence.
Nice.
Also called
That's
Hit
handy.
and Run.
Zeralon, it's your turn.
Pew pew.
Man, right? I thought it would be dead by the time it came back around on my turn, so I stepped outside for a second. Could you just make me hit it twice?
No, not roll. Just make sure I hit it.
Oh well, I mean, you could.
I know
roll
what he
with
meant.
dice.
All right, let's see here.
Sorry, man. I really thought it'd be dead, but around.
Look how nice the DM is. He rolls 2 amazing rolls for you.
19, 7.
Thank you, sir. It's a self-playing game of D&D.
Yep. How lonely do you have to be?
I think that's
Right?
called writing a novel, though.
Yeah.
True.
Except you omit all the
That's-
dice rolling in the novel.
Hopefully.
17 damage in total.
Jesus.
Thank you.
All right, and the shambling mound gets probably one more attack here. What is that noise, by the way? It sounds like geese.
Sorry, it's I think these crows out outside my house.
I think he's dying.
Thanks,
I think
Robo Alex.
dying to geese.
I think there's like
worst
crows outside my.
Crows. Okay. and then one of my D&D players got eaten by birds. It was real weird. I don't know how it happened.
How long can this go on? How long can it go on?
Was it the SeaWorld pic she tagged you in, Thomas, that you didn't want to be tagged in?
No.
Okay, well, then I'm a lot meaner than I thought I was.
What were you looking? Did you think she tagged me as like a walrus or something?
Yes.
Yeah. or one of the orcas.
Oh, dang.
What orcas are killing machines that are awesome, but you know they're big.
No, that would be very, very mean. That would be even meaner than I think Desiree can handle.
Dang.
I think she'll find it funny if you tell her.
Yeah.
All right, so this thing's gonna.
No, what are you talking about?
Go for
Nope, you fucked
this
up.
thing's gonna use its not large amount of movement to try and scoot forward here. And then it's gonna try and hit Lily with some attacks.
What? Lily?
Trying to hit the thing that's been shooting it this whole time.
I missed it twice.
It's also the thing that, well, no, you've hit it before.
I hit it once.
Yeah.
No,
It's also looking
Everyone
for
else has hit it way more.
target because it can't hit the things that keep dancing around it and poking it with sharp objects.
Yeah.
There's a giant robot not moving next to him.
Now, see, I think I figured it out, guys. It's the fact that everything in this cave so far has been extremely sound sensitive. Your gun is just a magnet. Every time you shoot, stuff comes at you, like, straight up.
And that is sort of the. Yes, it does. It definitely does seem like many things in this cave react to sound rather than, for instance, light.
Yeah. See, I thought my cryptic words before were just like for the roper, but I think it just applies to this whole.
Yeah.
So we need to get you a silence. Technically, should
perhaps
be,
explore.
I mean, the silence spell is like what, level 2 still probably? Get that permanent on an object, gun, boom, done.
Yeah, you can't you infuse stuff with magic as an artificer?
Yeah, you can infuse it with spells, but that costs spell slots.
Well, it could be worth it as an option.
I think a 500-foot range silenced cannon would be pretty sweet.
Yeah, I think it'd be worth it as a spell slot, man. Just throwing it out there.
I'm not sure I can learn silence as a spell.
Oh, dang. Well, that would put a king.
I don't think it's on my spell list.
Right. Lily, do either of those attacks hit you?
No.
A 14 and an 18?
Yeah, no, those don't hit.
They don't hit?
I'm detecting
Shut
some
up.
sarcasm.
Shut up. You're come on, I just yelled at Eric.
Doubt.
Let the bad stuff just roll on by.
No, the 18 hit.
I was like, I think the 18 hit.
The 18 hit. The 14 does not. Why wouldn't the 18 hit?
I don't know. Jesus.
I'm not
Wow.
It
19.
rolled real high.
a tank.
Ooh,
2d8.
damn.
Ouch.
Okay. Ow.
It's max roll, by the way.
It's one short of its max.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
definitely
right, it
taking a
is one
breather
short.
after this.
Now it's got a hole over it too, I assume. It's gonna get real
Well-
X-rated real quick.
I'm bloodied now.
Ouch.
So,
Because it did over half my health in one hit.
God damn.
then, in addition, take 2 necrotic damage.
Because 19 wasn't enough.
All right, take 2 necrotic damage.
Of course not.
You notice that now that because you hear a little oof from Lily as she gets smacked with a big old tentacle. You notice that tentacle is still stuck on her.
Ew.
And those little barbed
Get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Get it off!
Dig in now, and and there's definitely something flowing from one point to another, whether that's blood or life force or something. Definitely, the monster's all of a sudden looking a lot healthier. Lily's not looking fine.
How is it looking a lot healthier? It did 2 damage.
No, I don't.
The necrotic damage is 2 damage.
It doesn't necessarily mean.
Yeah, but now it's got food. That's why it's looking healthier, because it's gonna get you. It's like when the anaconda got you. It's just a matter of time.
And we all know that it don't want none, unless you've got buns, hun.
Goddamn right.
All right. So I accidentally just opened a new tab when I bumped my mouse against my keyboard.
I hate that.
Okay. Right, cool. So, Lily, it's your turn. You can go ahead. You're grappled. You can make an escape. You can take an escape action. Yes, you're grappled.
Is that a strength save, I assume?
Probably.
Yes.
Wait, was that a yes? Because someone talked over Thomas.
Let me double check.
Grapple, I think, is strength.
What else could it possibly be? That or would be like a X, I guess.
Strength or dexterity acrobatics. So strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics. So it's one or the other. You can choose. 14. You pry it off of you.
Nice.
You realize that hooks only go one way, and by actually taking a step towards the creature, you come unhooked, as it were, like getting a nettle off, or some other spiky plant,
or cat claws when they're embedded in your fucking hand.
Oh god, yeah.
Exactly.
Sorry.
And you're able to free yourself.
Okay. So then, I'm gonna again move about half distance to not get pierced. I'm gonna shoot it again. I'm gonna fail again.
You cannot get a break.
Then I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself as a bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
That way he can attack someone else. Or he can, well, if he wisdom saves, I guess he can still attack me, but...
Like, how much wisdom does a plant have?
Not much, probably.
They strike me as not being terribly wide.
Oh. All right, Spellulon.
Okay.
And by the way, at the beginning of a turn, it takes damage. So, it is still on fire.
So I roll the ball again.
Roll the ball again.
It
only makes a dex save.
Yeah, it makes a dex save.
Does not make.
Okay, so it's going to take 9.
9 damage.
This thing, as I recall, is chock full of that magic devouring orange mold, right?
Yes.
So that makes me think I want to stick to fire damage if possible. So fireball is too large. We'll just light it with another firebolt.
All right. And with that, it starts to crumble away, and it immediately collapses into a big pile of goo, and then that pile sort of forms into just a big mound of gunk on the ground that's about waist high. It definitely lost all of its form, and the tentacles drop limp to the ground.
Okay. Another mighty triumph. Great triumph for Spellulon.
All right.
So now, I would recommend a short rest for some of us.
I'm gonna say, did Steve ever actually get to finish the short rest? Technically, you let him take the benefit.
He got to finish.
I got the short rest.
Okay.
Don't worry, this happened while you guys were exploring. This all happened.
So you guys are deciding to take a short rest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now I guess I'll keep watch since I'm actually okay. You guys got fucked up, and I didn't know you were out of key. Otherwise, you should have rested with me.
Yeah, I forgot I was too, because most of that was spent previous.
Best part is we can use his roasting Hulk as a bonfire while we rest.
That's true.
So, do you all gather around it?
I am standing away from it.
I'm looking out for them.
Why are you doing that, Roxanne?
For them stalactite things.
Listen, I'm gonna go back to where I was chilling out, and I'm just keeping watch. After that fireball and it went down, I was like, okay, and I just like take out my rations, and I'm just like, I still have my luck blade out, but I'm just like eating a little bit while they're like resting.
All right. So so the big Hulk just remains there for a little while, not moving.
Oh, god dang it! Now I can't see anything. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah. My vision being weird. Like.
Do I know it was full of all that orange mold gunk too? Or
it was definitely full of that mold stuff.
I'm gonna need to purge that crap.
Hey Z, I noticed earlier in the battle that you bit it.
Yeah.
Thufus?
Rufus. Close enough.
I was thinking of Rufus Sport for a second. Thufus.
Yeah. I probably want to not do that. So, how would I go about getting rid of this crap in my system? We got that that counter stuff.
Easy enough. Thufus, hums and haws for a minute and rummages through things, and then holds up a small, what looks like a petri dish. Holds it up to the little viewing window in his crystal, and kindly requests that you prick your finger and let a small drop of blood fall into the crystal.
All right, I do so.
All right, so the blood slowly seeps through the crystal glass, and you see it drop into his little petri dish as he holds it out. And he's like, "Ah, good, that worked," and he disappears back into what looks like a rather extensive laboratory back there. You don't remember that being there previously. It looks like he's definitely doing some remodeling and expanding in there with his free time.
It's just, you got to keep busy.
Yeah.
But he comes out back about 2 minutes later, and he does have a look of what looks like very minor concern on his face.
Oh.
He says, "I say, is this creature, you did destroy it, correct?"
Yes.
Excellent. Good. I was just wondering. So from what I
Doofus, just so we're on the same page here. When you say destroy, do you mean not moving anymore?
Well, you see, so
Wait a
I was
minute.
examining the mold here,
Wait a
and
minute.
from
Where's
what
the
I
cup?
can tell, it is magically linked to whatever so happens to be the source of it. So in this case, that would be whatever you bit a hunk off of, and so it would deactivate, so to speak, if you were to eat a chunk of it, or if you were to eat a chunk of it and the host were to die, it would go away. However, I do see that it's still active in your bloodstream, which suggests to me that perhaps you may want to re-examine the body.
Yeah, that is a little. Okay.
I don't believe anything he said because it definitely wasn't coming out of the cup.
Oh, stop.
Oh, god damn it.
Desiree threw the cup away, alright?
No, the cup's not thrown away. I just didn't want to go. I didn't expect to be consulted so quickly. I forgot to go grab it, and I didn't want to. So I just made a regular Doofus voice without the cup.
That's fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
That's right. They want me to get the cup. I'm gonna have to get the cup. You should have seen the way she rolled her eyes. I didn't know eyes could do that.
Does she have special eyes?
My brand.
brand.
Cup along. There. You're actually putting. I didn't think you put water in. Oh.
We just hear rummaging in the background.
Right.
It's like, where is it? Where is it?
It's a-
You're
Okay.
depending on me. You gotta do this, Thomas.
Gotta get it right, man.
All right, cup's got to pull double duty today because I was also very thirsty.
Hmm.
But
Remember
no,
that time
so
when you splash water all over
I
yourself?
do remember. Thank you for bringing it up again. Alrighty. So, are you going to re-examine the corpse?
It's still
Yes.
on fire. I mean, look,
Yes, it's still
I'm
smoldering.
Yeah.
I'm roasting a hot dog and a marshmallow over this.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure.
So yeah, you are definitely roasting food over it. It definitely appears to just be a big smoldering hunk of stuff.
I'm gonna start sticking it with my store just in case there's something in there, and I'm looking for something that doesn't feel like squishy mound.
Mhm.
Might I roll investigation?
Go ahead.
You might.
So, you poke and prod around, and then eventually, through a combination of you poking it and Aroxian wiggling his rapier around in there, you realize that it's sort of that what is burning is a kind of a shell of rotted vegetation over the top of something. It's a form of some kind, and as you poke it, there's a short hissing, alien squeal, and something disappears down into the earth, and you see the definite shape of what was probably a large bulky pseudopod or tendril retreating back under the earth, just like with what happened with the hill giant. Now, this was clearly a puppet or surrogate of some kind that was attached to the end of a tentacle. It was jutting up above the ground. And
Well,
not
interesting.
Not
Looks
its
like
own
you've made a
creature.
fatal error.
Bad news, Z. This is not the thing we have to destroy for you to no longer be infected.
Oh, lovely.
Bad news. I think we have to kill Shykorth. Soon.
I do
Sooner than we needed to.
Yeah,
Hmm.
now we're on a tighter timetable. On the other hand,
Lovely.
I do have one alternative. We'll just boil your blood.
Ooh, can we do that?
Let's call that plan Z.
You
For
are
Z is never gonna agree.
Z
to
for
this.
Zerlon, do it right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
right now.
Z for Zerlon will never agree to that. You got to say the full name
All
at
right,
some point.
and now, so now initiative is actually cleared out.
Well done on
There we
eating
go.
plant
And
mold.
this is actually
That was a great idea.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
super.
there we go.
Super.
Oh, that's why I like D&D. You never really know what's gonna happen. You can plan all you want, but then it just sometimes
No one
things
would be
just
dumb
occur.
enough to eat the plant
Yeah.
after we saw that one robot.
I don't know. I legitimately just kind of zoned out about the fact that it was infected like everything else because the ropers weren't infected. So my brain was like, oh yeah, the monsters in this cave aren't infected.
No, with the mucus saved them.
Yeah. Hey, just a curiosity, let me ask, Thufus, would the mucus question do anything to help me?
You gonna go try eat some mucus?
I mean,
I had to think
possible.
you were turning your nose up at
the reason the mucus
Well,
so the reason the mucus protected is because when the moss got onto the mucus, it would just like fall off and wouldn't actually touch the creature.
do you mind pouring a little bit of that onto the crystal for me, please?
Yeah, let's do that. I'm just hoping this is a possible. If not, I mean, we'll work around.
Who has the crystal in their hands?
I do.
I did previously because I had to
And
drop
then
my
are you
blood on
just
it.
going by yourself over to the mucus?
I mean, I was gonna
No,
go
I
over
take some
there.
out of a flask that I collected.
Why not just give him some fresh mucus?
I'm not going over there.
Just rub the crystal on the
Please?
dead roper.
Why didn't the roper get infected by moss? It's not
Because
my problem, bro.
Oh,
Get it?
is it a reference
problem.
to something?
It's not my problem.
Oh God, I didn't. That makes my
Jesus
whole life so much worse.
Oh, that was so bad it was painful.
Yeah, it was. Makes me upset.
Also, Eric, could you discard your little water card that you've got? Because
I really don't want to.
All right, fine. You can keep it.
It's not hurting anything.
No, it's not. It just bothers me.
Give me. Actually, I don't want to. That's
All right.
weird.
So, for one way or another, you drop a little bit of roper mucus onto the crystal. It gets absorbed, and Rufus catches it in a bucket, and scuttles off with it back to his lab with his spindly little old man wizard legs.
While he's away from the glass, I guess, and he's in the back, I was like, do you think if we spit on it, it'll just like drop on him?
That's I don't know the answer to the question,
All right,
but I'm really not gonna ask.
I start like doing the noise.
No,
Just
please
you off. You just hold it under running water for a little while. So yeah, he's in there for a little while. You see a couple of flashes of light and hear a couple small muffled explosions. Typical wizard things. And then he comes back out. His hair is a little singed. He's missing one eyebrow. But he looks fairly triumphant.
Uh-huh. So, not only does that mucus protect the ropers, as you were calling them, by sloughing off the mold as it attaches, it's also highly reactive.
Reactive to what?
To eldritch energies of any kind. It forms a sort of magical resistance field.
Oh,
So,
shit.
ingesting it should supply some of that magical resistance yourself. Now, if you're an innately magical creature, I could imagine that would go rather poorly. But if you weren't inherently magical and did not use magic as a source of your prestige, then I could imagine it would be rather beneficial.
All right, so I guess I won't be eating it.
Yeah, but it sounds like I should be okay. Sounds like.
No wonder it didn't work.
The terms here.
I'm magical.
Oh yeah, that explains a lot about why it didn't help the Insano bot.
Maximus.
Yeah. I'm just gonna call him Insano bot.
Listen, I know Insano bot.
Did we rest, by the way?
I know
You know
Insano
Insano
Bot.
We haven't rested, right?
No, you've not rested.
Did we not just now?
No.
We did this.
Nobody took their if so. Yeah, you can count this whole thing as a short rest. You're pulled up, you're chilled out.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
We can let that short rest happen while you do some information gathering. That's totally.
I just want to use some hit dice. That's.
Yeah, no, that's not use your hit dice.
Yeah.
20 might be enough.
But yeah, it works a little bit like anti-magic field.
Yeah.
I see.
A little bit, not entirely like that, but like a very weak version of that reacts kind of poorly to magic. So Thufus goes on to explain that it probably wouldn't completely remove the effects of ingesting any mold, but it could certainly slow it down, impede it, and prevent any infection from spreading far enough to be able to do things like control limbs.
So now we do need to capture one of those little piercers. Let's rub it daily.
I mean, I guess you can be.
Now Thomas is trying to cover this little gnome girl in mucus.
Yeah, seems legit.
You know, maybe it would be easier to cover Lily if she just sits on, like, you know, just sits down, and then Zerillion and I can help stroke some of the mucus off of the piercer onto Lily.
God damn it.
Why are you people the way that you are?
I don't know.
Blame Nickelodeon and Sega.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Parents gave me too much freedom on the internet when I was young.
Yeah, probably.
Ren and Stimpy was pretty gross. That helped.
Yeah.
Man, I 100% blame furries on the show Arthur.
Oh yeah, that show's still in existence. Like they're still making new
Desiree's
episodes.
like, no, how could that be? Listen,
all the Disney movies.
also that.
I would say Disney, not everybody in the Arthur show like female body, you know.
Yeah.
But Disney movies, they did.
Yeah, that was a self-inflicted wound there. That was a shot. Furries were a shot from our own gun. Anyway,
yeah, right.
It's not. You know, you knocked a bunch of piercers off the ceiling earlier. It's not hard to find a couple that are still trying to make their way slowly back up the cave walls to where they were before. With some care, you could probably, you know, pluck them right off the walls. They're about. One of them is about half the length of your forearm. They're maybe 8 to 10 inches long. Big grubs with little bitey pincers. Little leggy cilia things on the bottom.
Just need to get like a lasso or something.
Yeah, I guess.
You could just
a rope of climbing.
I mean, they've only made it up in this whole time. They've only made it to like chest height. Like they're not fast climbers.
That's what I'm saying, because I don't really want to grab it with its pincers and whatnot.
If only someone had boots of flying.
That's the thing. Somebody's just gotta, you know, you just gotta man up and pluck one of them off of there if you want them.
All right, I do that.
Okay. It's really unpleasant. They kind of writhe around a little bit, but if you grab it behind the head, it can't turn its head enough to bite you. Okay. So it's just really gross and mucusy.
All right.
Gross.
Calm down if I pet it.
No. What it does, petting it does, however, cause it to release large amounts of mucus, though.
Oh, it's one of those.
All right, Alex.
Sea cucumbers.
Sea cucumber,
yeah. It's like a
up.
hagfish.
Yeah. Or a hagfish.
God.
Yeah, hagfish are even. It's more the better analogy. You gotta love them hagfish.
Yep. But yeah, so it releases copious amounts of mucus. Copious.
Don't worry.
Buckets
I'll never tell anyone about this.
Also, you.
I'm taking notes.
Yeah, I have one note open.
No, I mean that was Lily saying. You're saying you're not gonna tell anyone about it. And that's Lily saying I'm taking notes on.
All right, can we get like a cage for this thing, and I'll just like cart it around with us?
You know, about a year ago, I was like, man, I really wanna come up with like a very dark horror themed D&D campaign. Fast forward to now, and we're trying to capture pet bukake maggots. Like
that's one of the greatest posts on our D&D I've ever heard of.
Straight up. That's karma in the bank right there, man.
I made it. I spent years crafting a Dark Corridor D&D campaign. It turned into Bukkake monsters immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Should I put in hard funds if I'm gonna watch
Sounds about right.
TV?
I would.
Alright.
Like maybe I'll just keep it in like a little bird cage.
I love you.
Yeah, a birdcage.
Yeah, you could just get a little cage for it.
All right, cool.
Yeah, maybe shove it in a spare lantern or something.
Yeah.
A lantern that just drips goo behind you wherever you go.
You're right. Sounds about
All
right.
right, so
Don't matter.
Piercer located. And then Thomas accidentally closed the game window. There we go. All right. We're back. All right, there we go. Okay, guys, where to next?
That is a good
Well,
question.
Now that the lake has been cleared out, because I'm assuming that thing came out of the water.
That's a
Now we
good guess.
versus trying to like kill more piercers. So I'm gonna head up over this way.
Yeah, alright. So we're gonna go back to the swampy lake thingy. Danger zone.
I'll levitate.
Do we want to collect a lot of that mucus? How much of that mucus do we collect?
We don't need to. I have the thing.
You have the thing.
Yeah, he's got a piercer and a little cage thingy.
Yeah.
No, he's got like a okay. He's gonna keep it alive. Okay. What do they eat?
people.
Just they're primarily carnivores.
Yeah, we'll just give it meat. We'll even give it rotting. You know what? We'll give it something we kill. We'll let it eat that.
Seems legit.
All right, Thomas.
So
So,
far, it's been fairly easy to just go ahead and make your way across it.
I've floated my way over. I'm looking down this hallway. Where's everybody else?
I'm right behind you.
Okay, so it's just me that's still lost here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's a short swim.
There we go. The lighting is
Get across where you have to drop into at least chest high water and wade across. Which you did since you're over there, but it was fairly easy. Nothing particularly hazardous stirred in the water. There was clearly some life
chest
in
high
here.
for them, then I have to swim, right?
Yeah,
They
you
can
definitely have to
swim.
swim.
Can I just jump onto the log?
And there's
Can I
definitely some 1 to 2 foot creatures that are moving around down there that kind of brush up against your legs, maybe, or bubble the surface, but they're not bothering you. And Spelulon already made it across.
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump onto the log.
Okay.
Long jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet, so my strength score is 10, and it's 10 feet to get there. So I just back up 10 feet and.
Alley-oop.
And then I just walk.
Yes, and then you can walk across.
I actually can't jump 10 feet. So... Hey, Zerlin, you want to carry me?
I suppose I can.
Probably like, with all my armor and shit, bag. I'm probably like, I don't know, 80 pounds?
Be careful, Lily. He could turn on us at any time.
That doesn't seem terrible. Like, I mean,
It's like somebody who got bit by a zombie. It's just waiting to turn.
that's not. That's not the case at all. I don't understand how you're getting these ideas.
He's carrying me.
Yeah, do I have to make strength roll for that, or?
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm not great at that, but I can do it, mostly. There, what? No, wrong thing. Hey, where did my... Oh, my character sheet went for some reason. Weird.
Can you not find your character sheet?
No, just the window closed for...
Oh, it's probably because I accessed your character sheet. It probably freaked it out that way.
Maybe.
That one time?
You know what? I did refresh the window recently because I thought the light wasn't...
That could also be it.
Alright, strength roll. Garbage. Absolute garbage.
Okay.
You're taking a dunk, Lily. Like, sorry about that.
Yeah, so Lily's gonna drop into the water. It's totally fine. The only thing is that there's a pretty loud splash. But,
noises.
A loud splash? How high above the water do you think he's holding me?
50.
I am tall.
No, about 6 feet.
It's chest high water. I'm maybe like a foot above the water. How loud could the splash be?
Not loud.
You said a very loud.
Deafening. Absolutely.
Yeah, hundreds of decibels.
At least.
I think me screaming about the water would be more louder than this. Anyway, world building.
That's not what that means.
I'm open. Alright, so we're all across, yay!
Yes.
I'm glad we chose the closest path. There is no way, any chance that is the worst path.
After this, things should hopefully get a lot easier.
That doesn't make me feel hopeful for some reason. Weird how that works.
He said
Is
after
it a predator? That sounds like the fucking predator a little bit. Or dinosaur.
What did?
Whatever that sound was.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That sound. The distant.
Caroline, is that you?
The distant cry
Maybe.
of the distant cry of some kind of creature off in the distance here as you shine a light into the caverns.
Can
It's a sound
I
effect
try
I
to
played.
detect which way it came from?
I normally have the Roll20 music muted, so
Somewhere to the
Yeah.
north.
To the north?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is it one of those frozen north kind of things, or just the...
I am going to create a minor illusion of I think I would rather draw this thing out than like run out there to get. So I'm gonna create a minor illusion, making that same noise.
Making the same noise that you just heard.
Yeah.
So, call back out to whatever that was. And,
Maybe it's a mating call.
You're right, maybe. This seems like a reasonable guess.
A different call and response.
All right, now you're...
much more threatening.
Alright, I'll match it.
I'm not comfortable with the way this is going.
let's just pick a fight.
What's it gonna do? Attack us? That's what
Yes.
happens in a dungeon. Is it attacks us regardless?
That's not always. Sometimes we make friends.
We have never made hardly any friends in dark tunnels, except for the kobolds. But we
Oh,
had to
yeah,
kill
probably
a
not
lot
in
of
our
them.
tunnels.
You had to kill a lot of them first.
So
That's-
judging by that experience, once we kill enough of whatever this is, maybe it'll be our friend.
I can't entirely fault that line of reasoning. I wish I could, but I can't. All right, fine. I guess let's go
Araxian
punch our
walks
way to
forward into
friendship.
the cave, probably crouching and probably using stealth. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Seems likely.
No, actually,
I can't wait. Is Steve still in this chat?
I don't hear him. So
I don't
I
hear
don't hear
him.
him either.
Steve, you're fucking muted.
Are you saying stuff now?
I'm just going to assume that Steve was not using stealth and actually just ran into the cave, waving his arms around. I mean, I can't hear him to tell me otherwise, so I just have to assume, you know.
Right.
That's
He left
totally
his weapons behind too.
Yeah, he doesn't have his weapons either for some reason.
He gave them all to us because he likes us so
And his,
much.
and
Yeah,
his treasures too.
He gave all of his gold to Spelulon, and then he ran in there by himself.
His last words were, "Don't res me, guys. I got them."
He's grumpy about it. Look at him in there. I can still hear you, faggots.
Can.
Wow.
Hey!
There he is. Yeah, it's like you sound like you're in
Oh my God, yeah.
actual Trashville, USA.
New Jersey?
So
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
yeah. Oh, we can hear you, fortunately. But
Yeah, it's just it's a little rough.
so, Steve, are you moving up there using stealth? I would assume, probably.
Oh my God!
Jesus Christ!
Oh, Jesus
Never
Christ.
do that again.
Oh,
Oh my
holy
God!
shit!
I'm right here. Come get me.
Yelling through a bad webcam mic is now my least favorite sound.
He's Arnold Schwarzenegger it in Predator.
That was really painful.
That was that caused me physical distress.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Would have been even better if he was shouting Aloha snack bar the whole time.
Oh, wait. Well, yeah, get me.
All right. So Steve runs up there yelling. All right.
Cool.
Yelling
And,
like a felon.
Is that a thing? I don't think that's a thing.
Steve, how far do you make it up? Do you just go that far? The log? Alright, so far, nothing's happened. You can try and make a perception check to see into the cave if you'd like. Doesn't look like there's anything in there that you can see. Just
Sounds legit.
Just a bunch of big pillars.
Okay. I have no reason to doubt you.
Okay. Which one? That one?
Don't worry, guys. I'm just doing this purely except.
So Oroxian's, crouched behind the pillar. He's looking north. Everyone sees him, sneak up there, start looking around, making his perception checks, checking the north for the source of the sound, and then everyone sees him stop, turn around behind him, and say, for some reason, "Clever girl." As he is set upon by a large black reptilian monster.
It's like, don't worry, guys. Everything's fine.
So go ahead and roll for initiative.
Oh boy, it's been one of those days, hasn't it? Well, there we go.
Jesus, you are hard to listen to.
Sorry.
To all of us.
It's just an animal as far
That's
as
a
we know.
little bit racist, man.
Yeah. Every time I see a monkey. Just like every time I see a monkey, I'm like, quick, speak Ebonics.
Like ultra free.
What's up, my lizard?
What's up, my lizard? Awful.
What's up, my lizard? It's like nigger with an L and a Z.
Yeah.
And everything rolled
Definitely.
like trash.
Oh, you can't say that, Lily.
25, 9864.
Yep.
All right, Araxian. So you are.
You could do it
surprised.
twice, actually.
You're right.
Since you doubled the next initiative.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're surprised, so you can't move or take an action on your first turn of the combat.
He's surprised.
But
you're still
surprised.
surprised. We
If
went
you're
over how
surprised,
surprise works
You
last
can't move or
time.
take an action on your first turn of the combat, and you can't take a reaction until that turn ends.
We
So
went over
it's-
this
it's
last
your
time,
turn
Steve.
first.
That's true.
It's your
That
turn
is true.
first, but you still can't hit, you can't take any actions except for going
You say ah.
You can go but
Oh,
no
geez,
action,
Luke.
bonus action, reaction, or movement. It's like you're stunned.
Like
essentially.
what else is?
Also, the rogue keeps being the one that gets surprised. Like, you guys gotta stop this. Like,
Hey, we're not trying to.
yeah, and then you made a perception check and you didn't see the hidden monster, so the hidden monster attacked, which triggers a surprise automatically. No, the 11 did not find it. One of the ones up here was, or one of the something else up there. Something
Oh
else.
my
up there
god,
might
there's
have been
more than
screaming.
one Draco-Lich.
All right, so it is this thing's turn, and it is going to
Lick you. Like, oh,
Come
hey,
up-
what's up,
come
buddy?
up here. It's going to try and make an attack.
No,
No, why would it be surprised? It was.
It could be. Hey,
hunting.
wait, Thomas. It legit could be mutual surprise. Like it wasn't
You
expecting.
can have mutual surprise.
Oh my
No,
god.
it was.
I've got to turn the volume.
Also, yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I already turned Steve
Fix
down.
your goddamn microphone.
I turned him down in Discord.
Yeah, I'm.
Okay.
I normally have Steve boosted in Discord, so it's fine for me. I can.
User volume 40%. Okay. All right. So no, it was hunting you. It is not surprised. It saw a big tasty pink thing run into the room and start and try and hide behind a pillar with its back facing towards it. So it is going to run up to here. It is going to try to bite you.
Nom.
It does miss. And then it is going to, because it's all you see is a flurry of black scales and claws and a pair of, jagged teeth that whiz by your head. And then it is going to disappear in a flurry of what look like partial wings built onto it.
What?
Or growing from it, and it is going to flap those, not to fly, but to move very, very quickly. Or disappear, and then it's going to take an action. Steve, you have the highest passive perception in the party, correct?
Yep.
Probably, yeah.
What is that at? 17? Okay. So, then it disappears.
All right. peck that guy anyway.
All right.
All right.
Just what to do. First, I want to.
I thought he was gonna say leave the cave.
Right.
Get
the heck out of here,
you, man. You can see
Hey,
the
Steve,
dinosaur. The opposite
how much
side.
mana is Death Knight Anduin? Is that 8?
All right, Thomas. I'd like to try to roll nature to learn more about this creature.
Okay, go ahead. Ooh. So, from the brief flurry of it you saw, it was partially quadrupedal, partially bipedal. Could probably stand either way. Had a long neck. Very sharp teeth. It appeared partially skeletal. However.
Oh.
And
So,
just because you're a magician, you could detect that there was definitely something magical about it. It could very well be using instinctive magic right now. Its hunting methods suggested intelligence, and the fact that make a call from one side, pop out from the other is pretty advanced predator tactics. Suggests that it's probably also hunting in a pack.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. All right, Steve, I'm gonna need you to be bait. All right, here's what I'm actually going to do, though. So I suspect there'll be more of them, so I'm going to create... let me check something real quick. Let me see if I can use mirror image on other people. Nope, only on me. Damn.
You're going to try mirror image Steve, just have him run out there?
Well, because he's way
like
out
12
there.
Steves. Just
He's the easy target, so they'll run out there, and they'll have a 1/3 shot, so that would probably really help a lot. But I can only do it on myself, and I'm not willing to risk myself at the moment. So here's what we'll do: we'll use silent image, and we'll make.
It's actually a bit of a bummer. I would have assumed it could be used on whoever.
Yeah, well, I'll just have to use silent image, except it won't be silent because I'm an illusionist. So I'll make it make Steve sounds. Farts and burps
sounds.
Farts or Roxine sounds, farts and burps, and complaining and.
Dude, don't you though? Don't
He's
you?
a half elf, man. He's got too much dignity to do that.
I don't even know what that word means.
Ooh, I could do arena. That would be more.
1 second here.
And keep going infinite. You trying to draw Roxane again?
Yeah.
That's just like the theme of this episode, isn't it? Everyone draws a Roxane.
All right, I drew him.
Yeah, pretty much.
This big frown. Turn that frown down.
Awful draw. Draw's terrible. I'm gonna lose.
Your butt's an awful drawing.
I didn't say the drawing was awful. I'm
There
saying
we
this card draw I've
So
got.
you've definitely
My
created
farting
a
hand is
silent
awful.
image at this point of Eroxian.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you going to? So that was that action. So
It's not,
at this,
except it won't be silent because I'm an illusionist and I make it make convincing sounds of him.
oh, that's right. Yes. Okay. So it's non. It's just image.
Yeah, it's pretty much
So
just
it's a
image.
hologram.
And I can move it around and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So I make it wiggle in a vaguely human sort of way, however they
Gotcha.
move.
So wiggle in a vaguely human sort of way. All right, it's wiggling in a vague sort of way.
You know how humans do.
Yeah.
That thing they do.
He's saying, "I'm a human, human."
That's why I'm a bad illusionist. I don't understand what the hell I'm imitating. Human music. Huh, I like it.
Just beeps. That was like the best part of that for me.
Yeah.
I have nothing else to do, so...
Okay, Lily, it's your turn.
Hey, anybody want to watch behind us, too, possibly?
Who's in the back? Isn't Lily behind me?
Lily.
Yeah, I can ready in action and keep watch.
Yeah, because I expect them to be numerous and belligerent behind us and around us.
Probably.
Lily, will you go ahead and roll a perception check for me, since you're back there?
I'm great at these.
Come on, 20. Good enough.
So
Natural
definitely,
0.
Natural 0.
definitely hear something in
Sorry,
the
natural 17.
something in the walls, or maybe beneath you. It's hard to tell where it's coming from. You can't tell whether it sounds like digging or just regular movement. Maybe there are adjacent tunnels to this. Maybe something else is going on. Maybe that's something completely unrelated. But there's
These aren't
something going on.
kobolds. Come on, Thomas.
There's something going on around you.
Yeah.
Guys, I hear tunneling. I'm gonna move off what looks like I'm standing on sand, right?
You're standing in like ankle deep, clean water.
This is water?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're in the middle of a swamp underground. In old rock caverns. There's lots of water just leaking in from everywhere.
Back up to here.
Okay.
And ready in action to shoot something that's vaguely worm-like, but is not virulent.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I do what I can.
All right, Zeralon, it's your turn.
And I did let everyone know about the digging.
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone is aware that some stuff's going on somewhere.
Some stuff is going on somewhere.
There's some dirty diggers nearby.
Indeed. All right, and it's been drawn all over, so I can't even really see it. That's where the thing is still.
That's where the image is. Yes.
Oh, that's where the image is. Gotcha.
Uh-huh.
All right.
It's somewhere up north, around that pillar.
You know what I can do is I can just make an image of like alternate universe Steve here.
And get rid of my beautiful
Alt
drawing.
Steve.
Ugh.
There. Pop him out into the token layer, and then
Okay.
Like an annotation on him, so that we know which one's the real
yeah,
real
this is-
Roxian.
All right, and so apologies, you'll have to refresh me on what's the plan here? What are we trying to accomplish? Hey. Okay, cool. We just can't see them.
No,
they're
no,
not
we know
tiny.
that
They were
we know
about
they're using.
They were about
something
7
that-
feet high when
They're
one
7
ran
feet
past you and
tall?
tried to take your head off.
That's so, Thomas. That is so much bigger than what it seemed like from the little picture.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. It's like,
Oh,
wait a
yeah,
minute.
no,
Imagine, like,
this is
4
this
foot
is
tall raptors.
no,
Yeah,
this
that's
is
what I was thinking.
this is about the
All right.
size of a Jurassic Park Velociraptor.
Okay, well, to tell
Okay,
you what,
then.
let me
Those aren't
tell you what I'm
7
gonna
feet
do.
Yeah,
right?
they are. They're pretty tall.
The
Well,
Jurassic
not
Park
the
one's
Jurassic
pretty tall.
World one. The Jurassic World ones were short. Jurassic Park ones were taller than humans.
All right,
Okay.
let me tell you what I'm gonna do here. Is I'm gonna move up next to Roxy, and I'm gonna prep an action, to basically set versus charge, I guess, with the spear mastery thing. So if something by him basically can attack as a reaction if they move within my reach. With the bonus, that's the difference between just setting.
So, yeah, so if somebody gets there, you're going to attack them if they come in range.
Yeah, and
Okay.
with the feed, it'll give me a +1 die damage bonus, which will be nice. But yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, they're not.
So I'm not going to go running around
they're,
chasing after something currently.
They're man-sized. 5 to 6 feet tall.
All right, so these are 6 to that one looked like it was from anywhere from 6 to 7 feet tall, as far as how tall it was.
Big raptor.
All right, and then layers. Okay, this is why I don't like doing this. There we go. So you see a couple little blurs of movement as you cast your lights around. At this point, you're starting to notice that this cavern definitely, even though some of you can see rather well in the dark and have some light sources, this cavern is much darker than you previously anticipated it to be. And there's some it's a little foggy, maybe even a little smoky would be how you describe it, even though there's no smell of smoke or fire. There's this black mist that's hard to see in here, or hard to see through. And it's a couple little blurs of motion moving around, and you definitely see a token flash past the. I gotta go. I moved it, so I have to go to another layer to control it again. I hate that.
Oh.
Definitely, it was hiding behind this rock.
Woo, guys! Thank God we saw a token and not a dragon.
And runs behind that rock, and then disappears again, or vanishes from sight.
Did I see these?
But it definitely took a swipe at the illusion there again, and missed. Didn't seem like it paused or anything. Just maybe didn't notice that it wasn't real.
Excellent.
So you just gonna ignore my question?
Well, I didn't hear it.
I don't think you heard
I said I readied an action to shoot something. I saw it, but did I see them? Because you're describing us seeing.
From where you are, since you're shooting, through everybody, you could take that shot with disadvantage. Do you want to try?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay, I want to make sure. So yeah, go ahead and roll an attack. No, I have to go back to another layer to actually view the
14.
So the shot goes wide and misses it cleanly.
Okie dokie.
All right, you definitely hear some things moving around in there now. The maybe moving closer. It's hard to tell.
Talking to me or them?
Them.
Everyone.
Everyone in general. Lily, you don't hear those sounds anymore. Those tunneling sounds, but you can't tell now if they're coming from behind you or in front of you. They've changed a little bit. All right, Spellion, it's your turn.
I mean, by 30 feet.
Yeah, but I feel like we're gonna get swarmed, so we want to be in a tight corridor. So
so you do fireball
not in this wide open area where you guys are.
Yeah. How tall?
If
Thomas,
it can do that, it can do that anywhere, Steve.
How tall is the cavern that I'm in?
What's up?
I'd rather not get.
How tall is the cavern that I'm in that I can hide? Or,
About 10 feet.
10 feet? Is the open area wider? Higher, I mean?
Yeah, the open area is about 15 to 18 feet high.
I'm going to go...
Maybe significantly higher in some spots. It's hard to tell.
I'm going to go over here and just, float up 20 feet.
So now that you're floating up there, some things have been revealed to you. Namely, that over here, hiding behind the pillars,
Over where? Oh, I
You'll
see. I see it. Yeah, this.
Yep.
That's some
There's
kind of.
some.
Oh, there's more of them. I see. There's 3 of them up here, guys.
But these don't appear to be lizards. That was just
some
one
other
plan.
garbage. We were just banking on them actually
to figure out what I'm looking at. What these are.
So they are. How do I describe these? They're a hideous hybrid of maybe a lizard, a bird, and a bat. They got long beaks and big forked tongues. Creepy little frog-like eyes. And they're about... Ooh, maybe... They're smaller than whatever it was you saw in here. But they're maybe about chest high.
So there's
definitely a pack of 3 of them over here.
2 different sets of...
Yep. Or at least different types. But this is not what attacked you a minute ago. But
Interesting.
As soon as they see Spillion, they see that their game's been spotted here because they were sort of lurking out of sight, waiting for an ambush opportunity. They're going to screech and start running forward.
Oh, okay. I mean, I assume when it's their turn, or
yeah, no, not out of turn, but yes.
This isn't XCOM, right?
No,
you're right.
They don't get They don't get an enemy activation or an activation move.
Oh, that shit's so
absolute bullshit.
Okay.
I mean, I get why they did it, but goddamn.
Yeah. Jesus, it's always so bright looking.
What was that? Right?
I don't like lots of enemies that are made out of birds, bats, and lizards.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me just a second to figure out what their make some saves here. Here we are. And then it needs to make dex saves.
Which are probably good at.
Dex saves.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, look at them. Look at those.
Whew. So now I need to.
If they're flammable, are they flammable?
Why wouldn't they be?
Excellent question.
I don't know.
No, they're not flammable. And then
The water in this part of the cavern where I launched the fireball, is that clear water, or is that like murky swamp muck?
It's clear-ish.
Okay. Damn, because if it was swamp muck, it might actually be extremely flammable. You know, if it's like a peat bog.
Yeah, if it's and Feldalia's or the Ivory Bog is largely peat. There's a lot of flammable gases trapped under the surface.
Guys, I know how to kill this thing now. We'll just burn the swamp down.
Swamp fires can burn for years.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact.
We'll
Aren't
set
we
it on fire
trying to
now
like
and
help
leave.
the local villagers or something? Today I learned.
I didn't know that either.
I smelled peat. It mostly smells like poop. Yes, I've smelled actual bog peat before. It must be.
Yeah.
The bog I smelled was in Louisiana.
Are we in the middle of a fight right
It
now?
smelled like a poop marsh.
That's
Okay,
so
because
weird.
it's a cranberry bog. It's because of all the cranberries in there, Steve. Anyway. All right. Spellion took an action, and they didn't die, but they're not looking too hot.
I'll take a bunch of damage on 3 of them.
I can. Yeah. No,
it is a game.
Some of them are charred and blackened. One is fairly singed. But the ones, they're either severely injured or maybe at about half HP. Alright, and then... Spellion, you're still in the air, right?
20 feet up.
Okay. And you hear Spellion, gloat loudly over his triumph before there's a robotic cry of surprise as something pops out. It was clinging onto one of the pillars.
Ugh.
And spreads black leathery wings and lunges at him.
Oh, shit.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's not a good time. The phrase "black leathery wings" is virtually never good.
Yeah, very rarely positive. That's right there. And is going to try and bite Spellulon here. 16 hit?
Yep. I don't have my armor up. Wait, yeah, I do.
Why didn't you put your armor up?
We rested, so it's down. It only lasts like an hour, right?
Yeah, it only lasts an hour. So it'll hit for 10 piercing and 3 acid damage.
Okay.
As something from its jaws starts eating through your metal plating.
Is there any reason like there's a line like right here where like I can't see past? Like I see like half a Zerolin's token and I see like a quarter of the wizard's token.
I think that's as far as you can see out.
I have dark vision.
Try. Yeah, that's the outer ranges of your vision.
Let me zoom out a tick.
My vision's not working very well. Because
Yeah,
like now I see this spot. Like I can see all the way over here now.
I've got some funky weird stuff too.
It's a little buggy.
There's like some weird barrier. There's like some weird lines being drawn where I can see perfectly.
Move towards them a couple spaces and see if your vision moves around also. Is it?
It just gets better. Like I literally can't. I can now. I can barely see a Roxanne now. Move back here. Yeah, I'm pointing and facing. The thing is, I can see that dragon like it's bright. Like I have bright light. I can see this. Like I'll show you. I'll draw this. I can see from here to here as if I have bright light, even when I'm all the way back here.
Yeah. Same. But I've got it's like a right angle, goes straight up left hand corner. So it's like this big square that I can see that's bright, and then around me is fog of war. So it's a little weird.
That is weird. I don't know why, because I'm looking at the dynamic lighting link. Looks like it's going okay so far. Who knows?
Maybe it's just a render. I don't know. Could be my side. I've got like memory issues or something.
It could be.
Anyway, moving on.
I'm not using Chrome though. I'm using Firefox.
Anyway.
Alrighty. Anyway, it is this guy's turn. So he gets to move. He'll flap his little wings and move in big hops. Right here. And then he's going to flip a coin to decide which Oroxian to attack because he doesn't know. 1 for real and 2 for fake, just so y'all don't call bullshit when I hit roll and say, oh, it hit the fake one, or oh,
Only Steve would do that.
Only Steve would do that. This is a specifically anti-Steve countermeasure. 1 for real, 2 for fake. It's the real one. Or attacks the real one. It's yet to hit. Does a 20 hit, Steve? Okay.
Right?
All
I mean...
Take 5 piercing damage. And then go ahead and make a Constitution save.
Yeah.
Oh, can you see the petrify save? Okay. Yes.
Good man. Good man.
So it bites you. It hurts. It's got a weird, sharp beak. You don't like it. Neely, it's your turn. No, there was only one surprise round at the beginning. You were the only person who was directly surprised. After that, everyone was expecting monsters.
Sucks for you.
Hey, I think I can see a dragon. Barely. It's hard to tell. I guess I have to measure it now.
There's one right there. Yeah, there's that guy. And that guy.
I'll shoot that guy.
This one over here?
Yeah, the one that's
the black one?
Robot.
Okay.
Because I can see it in bright light.
All right. It's in the air. It's 20 feet up. It's going to be a 65-foot shot.
That's not how math works. That's not how that math works.
How it works in D&D. D&D is you measure out, and then you measure up, and then you take the total distance.
So D&D doesn't know how to calculate the hypotenuse of a triangle?
No, it does not. You do not need the Pythagorean theorem when you play D&D.
This is great because it's the only thing I actually remember from school.
Right?
The only thing.
It's pretty much the only thing I actually learned in school.
We do not need to calculate.
So it's actually 49 feet away.
I'm glad we were able to calculate.
65 feet away.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I have a range of 150, so...
Yeah, so I was like, it doesn't matter. Just shoot it. 26, it crits.
Listen, if I didn't stall all that time and make all those hypotenuse jokes, I wouldn't have crit. So.
It definitely wouldn't have crit.
27.
That's totally how that works.
It's actually a pretty low damage crit to be.
It is. Yeah, 27. So it, yeah, the shot goes clean through one of its wing joints, and severely injures the monster. That wing is in tatters, clearly broken in a couple places, and the whole thing was electrocuted to boot.
Nice.
So it actually falls out of the air because it can't, and it falls out of the air. And let's see, 20 feet up. How much falling damage is that?
2d6? Or is it 2d10?
$2d6.
Yeah, 2d6. I just couldn't remember if it was a D10 or a D10 or a D6.
5, which kills it.
Nice.
All right.
Hit it with
Now I'd have
that
to use a
principal
lightning
skin.
bolt on it.
And then it, naps its neck as it lands on the ground below.
Brutal. No, you didn't.
We'll move there. And this thing is going to flap its little wings to boost it forward and fly to right there. And then as it flies, try and twist sideways to swipe its claws across Zeralon's face.
Not my face.
And
That's what I
thinks
used to
about
do
the
stuff.
face. With a 12, which probably does not hit the monk.
No,
Does
not
not hit the monk.
not general.
Zeralon, it's your turn.
Oh right. I could get my vision to work correctly here. All right. Well, you know what? This thing's right next to me, so at least I can still see that much.
Yep.
So I'm gonna unleash some. Let's go with jab to start. Either hits.
And let's see here. So both hit.
Both
And
hit.
it's
Sweet.
Dead.
And it's dead.
Yeah. So you
Sweet,
know
all right.
it skids to a stop, and then its head is just neatly removed from its body. So the body flaps around ineffectually for a minute, and then topples over, twitching.
The pillar of worlds strikes again. All right. Let me move here. Now this is area's not. Is there a monster right there in front of me?
Yes, there is a monster right in front of you.
Okay. I will spend 20 to get 2 additional attacks. Those probably, maybe.
Those do hit,
Oh, sweet. All right.
and that monster's also dead.
God damn. All right.
Once again,
well,
they've got long necks, easy to slice out, easy to slice the head off. You just
apparently. Interesting.
to the north. Yeah, I'm marking it as dead.
Northeast, you mean?
There we go. You know, he meant northwest.
Oh, of him.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. Well, snicker snack, cartwheel, follow up kicks. Easy.
All right, Aroxian.
I like the idea of cartwheel.
You know something's around here. You can't see where it is right now. You can try and make a perception check. Definitely works out for you. Give me 1 second. You can see this thing. Any minute now. There we go. Clinging to a pillar above you. About 15 feet up. 20 feet up, maybe? Judge the exact distance. It's actually right there. Wait. That one. It was getting ready to drop onto you.
Jeez.
Okay. 14 does not hit. Righty. Alrighty.
Q. Yeah. That'll do for the moment then. Alright, cool. Unlimited knives. It's like, wait a minute. I'm just imagining like the belt becomes a singularity under the weight of its gravitational pull. Not physics. That's the trick.
Alright, and then I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I will be right back.